always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Hands it off. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to Brown. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give him to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Moss. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watson. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. After the filthy move, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Just keeps slinging it. Lets it fly. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying down the left side. Touchdown! Once he got some room, it was over.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Watson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Price. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
So now it's second and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Louisville.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
24, Black, 42, Spider, 4.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On the ground, it's Price. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Moss. With the catch, it's Bell. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. On his feet at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route.
Let's go!
Back to pass, it's Moss. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the run, it's Love. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Finds the tight end. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Watson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Moss. Under fire. Got it behind the line, it's Brown. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. Still on his feet at the 45. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to the run, it's Love. Makes a man miss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Bully ball on third and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He'll bring it out. It's Watson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The give to the back. And maybe Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Bob. Shakes off the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. Running through contact. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
He's loose on the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Moss. Looking to scramble. Finds a man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Collins. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds his man. It's Bell. Got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the move, it's Love. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing for this game, and on his way to 1,400 for the year. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. This offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Headed back out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance.